So I'm coming to a local restaurant owner who is going through some big financial challenges, trying to make big decisions about how to grow their business and how to leverage what they've already built. They have a great audience. I eat their food, super cool place, but every business has challenges. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through some of those challenges and use my 17 years of business experience and tax experience and business in general to really help her make a better decision, so that at least when she leaves this conversation, my goal is for her to say, I have a plan. And that's what we're going to work through today. So check it out.
Well, we started as a meal prep business. When we first started out, I was meal prepping for friends and family. And then from there, we kind of grew our client base and went into our first location. We do chicken salads, kind of like our specialty. We started with chicken salads, sandwiches, buffets. We did a healthy buffet when we were in our first location. We do catering this last couple of years. We've taken off with our catering side. So
restaurant, catering.
catering,
So you do meal preps?
Yes.
Okay. At both locations?
At one location here.
Okay.
Yes.
Just making sure.
Yes.
Cool. And how many years?
We're going on 8 years.
8 years in business. Is this not the first location? Where was the first location?
So our first location was in La Feria. It was a different location where we're at right now. So yes.
And then you moved to Harlingen.
To the mall, yes. To Via Vista Mall, the popular mall.
Yeah. And then here?
And then here, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So in your business, how many employees do you have?
I have 2 part-time and 2 full-time.
Two
And then plus my husband and I.
Okay, so that's a pretty good team.
Yeah.
And do you do a lot of the work in the business?
Yes. We've had people that help us, but we've been the primary cooks.
So what were you doing before?
So I used to be a project manager for a big cable company.
A cable company.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you go from cable company to food?
So I got laid off from the cable company, and I was at home with a 1-year-old, which is my son, and I didn't know what to do. I can't stay still. So I started cooking meal preps. I needed to lose weight, actually. So I started doing meal preps for myself. And from there, I would post pictures on, Facebook when it first started, Facebook. And from there it took off. I had somebody, hey, will you meal prep for me? And I'm like, what is it, meal prep? I'm just cooking my meals. I'm just making it easier for me to, to be able to grab them, if, especially because I have my 1-year-old. And then from there, just referrals. I built my client base. I was doing up to 350 meals a week by myself. Then I brought in my sister and said, hey, she's a stay-at-home mom. Come help me. Let's do this.
Wow.
She came in to help. Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. So you go to meals. Okay.
Yes.
And what was the goal, though, when you started to really take this seriously?
So the goal was when we had moved into, because I was doing all this from home. So we grew out of our first home we were in. We moved into a bigger home with a bigger kitchen. I had 3 refrigerators in the garage. We weren't fitting. I was driving around until midnight delivering meals and, waking up the next morning, Monday morning, to go grocery shopping to get ready for my next day. And it was just too much from home. My home was overturned with, just containers and food and of all sorts.
It was a commercial kitchen.
So yes, it turned into a commercial kitchen. And at that point I was like, I told my husband, let's do something.
Do you have a license, by the way?
I did not have a
Oh, okay. I just like
that was
sorry,
before
pass.
Yeah, that was a learning curve there.
That's the pass.
And I meal prepped at home for about maybe a year, and I built my clients. And I told my husband, at that point he's been a truck driver all his life, but he was driving locally. So he was working for a company that delivers to restaurants. So he would tell me, hey, like, I can get us, the product. We just place orders. It's easy. Let's do this. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. So then we actually held a fundraiser to open our first location.
Interesting.
So we did chicken salad plates. Everybody was doing, plate fundraisers for everything else, for sponsors and all that.
Might as well, right?
And I said, you know what? Let me try chicken salad. So I did chicken salad. I raised about...
Had you been making chicken salad before?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We raised about $2,500 in 2 weeks to be able to open or give the deposit in the first month's rent at our first location.
Wow. And the goal, when I say goal as well, like what's the goal ambition? What were you trying to do? How much money, or was it freedom?
I was just trying to replace my income, honestly. Like, I didn't want to be a stay-at-home.
How much was that? How much did you have to make?
I was about $65 a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the target number one.
Yes, that was a target. But basically, I wanted to just, if I told my husband, like, I just want to be able to pay the water bill or the light bill, I want to do something. but I had a 1-year-old and I couldn't really,
How much?
take him to daycare.
How much did you do the first year? How much money?
I think like 125.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, but that includes product,
That
right?
includes a product. Yeah, I didn't subtract, all the expenses into that.
How much do you think he made out of that 125?
Maybe like 50. Yeah.
That's pretty good though. Well, I mean, it's because it's your time, right? There's
Yes,
nobody
it was
else.
my time. So I didn't have employees. I had my sister helping me.
No insurance or license.
No insurance or license,
Yeah.
nothing.
That's how you're supposed to start.
I have my food handlers and that was about it.
That's how you're supposed to start. That's every business owner should take note of this, is that it's not about having to go get all the permits and the licenses and the structure.
You have to take a little risk here and there.
Well, you got to make money.
Yeah.
That's what many people forget, right?
Yeah.
And you did that right. Like, even though it may not sound right,
I just needed to make sure that, it was going to work. And at that point, I had a lot of clients that trusted me with meal prep. So I said, you know what? I can go into this first location. At least people who know me know that I'm opening a location, and I'll have some clients because they'll come to me, and that's when my husband said, "Go for it. Just let's do it." So he was my funder or my sponsor for the first couple of months, just because we were learning, like it was.
So how much did you do in year 2? Do you remember?
In year 2, I believe we did 175. It wasn't too much.
50,000
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't too much more.
Okay. Well, that's still not bad.
But of course, that was before expenses and employees we had, and yeah.
8 years. So let's fast forward a little bit. You've gone through multiple locations, and now what's the goal?
The goal is to hire people, because although I'm a hard worker, or we're hard workers, I guess trusting someone else, bringing them in on the team and trusting them with our product, it's a whole different ballgame.
So when did you make the decision that you should open a second location?
I was actually approached by a customer. She was a customer of ours and turned friend. She was after us for about a year and a half. She's like, I have this, and I'm like, no, I'm good. And then my husband was a truck driver for a company. He got laid off. And they let go of the newest employee. So I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do now? He applied, couldn't get a job. So at that point, I was like, you know what? Let's try La Feria. Let's try this location. Let's see how it goes. That'll be your source of income. That'll be like your
So
stream
he
of
has
income.
he has to catch what he eats now, or what?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm throwing chicken at you.
Yeah,
You didn't reel it in.
That's funny. So what was that like when you first started that journey? Because that's a big step to open 2 locations.
It was crazy. Like it's still a big learning experience after a year that we've been at that location.
What was revenue from this location before you got 2 locations?
What was revenue?
Yeah, like total top line sales. Like how much did you make in income?
Here, about 225.
And that was the year before
Yes.
you moved.
Yeah.
Okay, it opened second. Second location's been a year. How much have you made there?
Like 50,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did the income drop here?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Always happens.
Yes.
And let me guess, it dropped by about 50,000.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, because we were splitting our time. And what happened was I was going over there as the main cook in La Feria, and I was missing catering calls here because I'm the catering person.
You're the catering director?
Yes.
And the
yes.
chef?
I was missing way too many calls here. I've set up Google Forms. I've set up websites to receive those directly, and it wasn't working. Once I moved back, I pulled back from La Feria, and
Sales went up again.
yeah,
It's weird.
it's weird. Yeah.
It's weird.
There's so many variables in giving catering quotes, so it's hard to kind of hand it off to somebody and say, you give them, because there's so many, do you want to eat, you want me to take everything to you, do you want me to box it for you, what kind of food do you want? So it's not like a box, like a one number that you give to a person. There's so many things that go into it, so it's hard to kind of hand that off to somebody else to do.
So if you had it your way for 2025, which we're in, what would be the target goal for this year in revenue for both locations?
I would say for both, I'm on the low side, maybe 350.
And do you think it'll hit it?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Just in this week that we've had, our business has, become busier. I'm like, okay, we wanted busier, but at this point, can we handle busier?
Well, that's
But
it.
just making sure we have everything in
What
place.
what do you think is going to stop you besides? I mean, you say it's busy. That's good. That means you
Yeah.
make money.
Yes, right.
So
Yeah.
you need that to hit the 350. So what's going to stop you from getting there?
Not hiring people, honestly.
Is it not hiring people or not finding the right people?
Not finding the right people.
Okay. What's the right person?
The right person will have some skills where I don't have to spend as much time training.
How many people have you hired?
Maybe like 5.
Okay, so 5 people and all of them sucked.
No, they didn't. It not sucked, but they had other.
They're not going to watch
skills.
this. You can be real.
Oh.
They're not going to see this. No, just joking.
No, no, they each have what they bring to the table.
So when you hire somebody, what do you tell them the job is going to be?
It's going to be, I mean, your food prepping, making sure like your ingredients are, you have your list of ingredients you need. You have everything prepared ready and not saying, I only have 1 scoop of pasta left and it's going to take me 20 minutes to make it. I should have told you earlier that we needed more. So it's just making those decisions ahead of time and not waiting till the last minute to give notice.
Do you feel like you give really good training to them?
I mean, I trained at my previous job and I take them through like everything that needs to be done. But after 6 or 8 weeks it's repetitive work and you're not able to pick up and you're asking like, what do I do next? Like, I feel like I suck at training. I'm like, we've been doing this for 8 weeks.
It happens.
Yeah.
I mean, hiring people is not easy.
Yeah.
And but skills, what you're saying is you're talking about soft skills, right?
Soft
The ability just to be able to have a conversation with somebody and make sure they're okay.
Right.
That's not very common anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I could say that.
Yeah.
But 5 people only? Why not 10?
That's my biggest challenge is the sourcing, even when I put out a link for people to apply. I mean, it's a perfect job for a stay-at-home mom. We're open 10 to 3, but 10, you already dropped off the kids. 3, you pick up the kids in time. So I would want someone that has those skills already because they've used them, at either a previous job or even at home. Like it's not something that it's not a difficult job.
What's the one thing that makes you? So we have meal preps. You still do that.
Right.
Meals, people come and eat here
Right.
or pick up.
Mm-hmm.
And you have catering. Okay, out of those 3, if you made $100,000, what's the percentage to each?
Like, I want to say 70 through here
Okay.
and maybe another 10 through catering and then the 20 through meal preps.
Which one makes you the most money?
Here.
Well,
People coming here,
okay, let's go. Let me step back. Which one makes you the most profit?
meal preps.
Meal preps. Okay.
Meal preps and catering.
Those 2 make you the most money, but they make you the least amount of revenue.
Yes, because they require less time and labor and I profit the most on those. Versus daily business, it's long hours.
And you never know. And you never know.
Yeah. One day I can get 10 customers, the next day I can get 50. So it's just like a waiting game, literally.
So it sounds to me like the restaurant business isn't the way to get to the.
It's not the most profitable, no.
So how do you make these be more revenue?
It's a good question.
Well, how do you get people to do catering right now?
It's all referrals.
Okay.
Referrals and people seeing like our social media and asking, I didn't know you did catering until I started posting and that's how I kind of get their attention and they think that we just do chicken salad and I'm like, no, we have a whole, I can't even put it on a menu because we have so many dishes we do.
Let's actually talk about that. So out of all the dishes, which one sells the most?
The green spaghetti.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second?
Carne guisada.
Okay. What about chicken salad? Still
Chicken salad, we just it's more for like the offices, like for drop-offs. We do chicken salad through that. Yeah.
Okay. And so every day you have different menu items, right?
Mm.
Which is the most popular day? The green spaghetti?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's really good. I've had it.
Yeah.
And which one's the least popular?
Our Italian stuff, like lasagnas, our parm, that type of menu.
And so if you had 5 items right now, the least one would be Italian stuff. So why do you offer it?
Some people would like it. Like
Some.
some people. And it's more during football season.
Okay. If you had to choose just 5 things to offer forever, what would they be?
For sure, the green spaghetti, our carne guisada, our chicken salad, our meatloaf.
Okay.
Meatloaf, chicken fried chicken, That does really well too.
So those 5. And currently, but if somebody came in today, they could order anything or only what you had on the menu today?
Only what I had in the menu plus our chicken salad. Maybe.
Okay. Well, that's not bad. I mean, at least you have one thing to make. It's not like 30 things to make.
Right.
So it sounds very repeatable. Sounds really repeatable. But it's still not predictable.
Right.
Right? It's repeatable but not predictable.
Correct.
So how do we get this catering to go higher? Well, actually, out of the catering and the meal prep, which one could make more money? And I'm talking about top and bottom. So costs and dollars.
The catering. Yeah.
Catering make more.
Catering.
So how do you do more of that?
I have no idea.
If you had to start all over from scratch, both locations were closed and you had to start again, which of the 3 would you pick to focus on?
Probably cater. And then second, meal preps.
So if all it was meal preps and the catering, business would make more money.
I'd be more profitable, yeah.
Profitable.
Because we wouldn't have people sitting here waiting for customers to come.
So why do you stay open on this restaurant?
We love the people.
I agree. By the way, I think that's a
Yeah.
common curse
Yeah.
of good business owners.
Yeah.
They don't want to let people down.
Right. Right.
What's more important, the customer or you?
Us.
I mean, you say that, but which one's going to make the decision?
I know. I know. It
What-
should be us.
What stops you from making the decision to shut down restaurant operations? Just the people?
Will it work?
Well, it's worked in the past.
It has, but will it work again?
Well, let's use an example. So let's say in the restaurant, let's say you make 100,000. How much do you think you keep from 100,000 if you make it from just the restaurant, just restaurant sales? Sitting down.
15-20%.
Okay, because you have labor,
Yes.
because you have overhead, and then okay.
Yeah.
What about from meal preps? If you made 100, how much would you keep?
Maybe about 40%.
Okay, and how much catering?
Catering, maybe about 40% as well.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Because they're targeted to certain days and times. So catering's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Why can't catering be every day?
I mean, it can be every day. So it would work the same way because we wouldn't have to be here. Like we have an order, you come in, you put your order together, and that's it. We deliver, we go home, we serve or whatever the case is, and that's it. Versus
That sounds like an easy life,
yes.
but you like the pain.
Yes. And I'm not here at 6 a.m. trying to prep chicken salad for the day.
It sounds like an easier life. So then catering and meal preps, out of the 2, if you had to pick one to start with, which one would you start with?
Probably meal preps.
Meal preps?
Yeah.
Is it because it's easiest?
I guess the planning into the meals, I already know how many I
But
have.
they custom order these, or are you meal prepping to sell?
I have both. I have a menu that you choose from, and then you're able to customize
Well,
some of
let
them.
me rephrase that. They have to prepay for these meals.
Yes.
Okay, so there's
So they're
never
already done. Yes.
there's no I'm gonna
Monday
make 30 of
morning
these.
at 7 a.m. I know I have 200 meals to make due by 4 p.m. And I have 30 people picking up their meals. So once we're done, they come pick up meals and we're done for the day. Like we're done for the week.
Yeah, well, that actually sounds a lot easier because this one
I
people
can-
come to you
Yeah.
and you stay in one location. Catering, you go to them.
We're different. Yeah.
And there's another logistics to that, right? Because some people don't want more than catering could mean a lot to people. It could be drop off meals, it could be served meals,
Yeah.
it could be served drinks, it could be. Have you
Yeah.
run into that yet?
Yes, it's a whole different. Like some will say I need catering and it's for 6 people, and I'm like, okay, that's not a catering meal.
Yeah, but I mean they're just ordering meals though.
Yes, yeah,
But that seems like a better order than just 2 people sitting at this table.
Yes.
Having a lunch.
yeah.
Although this is a good thing, it's just not profitable.
Yeah.
Or it could be profitable. It's just not. It's not going to get you to 300,000.
Right.
It just won't get you there. I mean,
Right.
I see businesses fall for the trap of it. Like when you pick the other location, what I think you think about, most of us do, more equals more.
Yeah.
So like more things, more locations,
Mhm.
more employees. But it's true though. I mean, you feel this way, right? And then are you starting to realize that less equals more?
Yes.
I mean, I would hate for you to shut down your locations, but how long can you go in this model till you say, screw this?
Right.
Would you go to broke to do that?
That would kind of be a slap in the face and be like, okay, we need to close.
Well, because that's what most people do. They go to
Yeah.
broke, meaning they will run on gas and fumes until either they can't do it anymore or money runs out.
Right.
Because I'm assuming this is supporting the other one.
Yes, exactly.
So you're making money here and it looks good, and
And
then
then
the bills come over there and you're like, well shit, I just
that's exactly what happens.
and
Yes.
that's how it happens with all locations. When you open your second location,
It's funding it. Yeah.
like do you write down all your financials every month at the end of the month?
I don't. Mm-mm.
What you would really want to do first thing is to take income and expenses on location A and income and expenses on location B.
Mhm.
And you're going to see what they're different. Obviously, I don't know how negative and I don't know how positive. And you probably have a roundabout.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody has a roundabout. But if you can get there, then what you're going to do is you're going to take the bottom number and divide it by the number of hours you work. And I guarantee you're not going to like it.
Yeah.
It's like $2 an hour, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been there. I know
Yeah.
this. It's like $2 an hour. And if you know, for you and your husband, and if you factor in kids' hours,
Mhm.
it's probably pennies.
Yes.
How do we make that bigger? Like, how do you make that decision? Like, what was going to make you make that decision to start figuring out how to do this?
Probably putting it on paper and actually seeing it all.
To really make a decision, what does your husband think about the location over there? Did he love it?
He loves well, we both love it. Yeah.
Is it just because you like the place?
I do. And it's in our hometown, so
Y'all live
makes it
nearby?
easier. Yes.
This is the fundamental I was hoping you'd come away from this is one business, one location needs to be maximized.
Mhm.
It has to be. Meaning if this location can do $1 million, like it could one day do $1 million, then you need to work on that until it
No,
does.
yes.
Until it does. Until it goes to $1 million.
Mhm.
I know this because I used to have just tax offices and I had 15 of them.
Mhm.
Only 4 of them made money. I was writing checks to everyone every month. I had employees everywhere. It was very brutal. It was very painful. And it was all in the name of just growing,
Right.
being successful, being seen as
That's
somebody.
what people see that as, the more locations you have,
You're so
you're
successful.
Yeah.
And in the background, I was in debt. I was stressed out. I was overworked. I didn't have a good team. 3 or 4 of my locations would make money. Customers always demanding bullshit. I mean, it's just it's a shit
Yeah.
show. And now I know, I've learned that you don't want a lot of locations. You don't want a lot of customers. You want the right customers
Right.
and you want as little overhead as possible. And you want to maximize the shit out of it. Like you want to milk it. You don't want to have a business that serves thousands of people. You want to serve the right people,
Right.
and you want to serve as little as people as possible, and you want to do it out of one location because that's when you're going to make the most money. You have the most freedom. You can manage the chaos.
Yes.
Like even if you had a ton of employees that were kind of clueless, at least they were all at one location.
Yes.
At least you're not getting a call from another one and you're like, I'm in the middle of cooking here, and they're like, this girl didn't show up and I don't know what to do. The computer's not working and it's on the other side of the valley. It's not that far, but you have this challenge. So if I were you, I would close that location and I would just put one and I would maximize the shit out of it. I'd bring the contract. I'd make it so it could, if you want to do this, do it. That's cool. But that's
Mhm.
you would make a lot of money. You probably could do $500,000, maybe more,
Mhm.
just in one location
One location.
with no headaches other than the ones in the 4 walls. Maybe you only do catering,
Mhm.
or maybe you just do meal preps, and now you're making $400,000 or $500,000, and you only work between 5 a.m. and 3 p.m.
Yeah.
and only Monday through Friday. Would that be?
That would be ideal. Yeah.
I mean, if you could make $300,000 and only work 5 days a week, would you be okay with that?
Yes, I would.
How can you make it happen? You have to make decisions.
Yeah.
I wouldn't force you to do that, but I would just say I think that's
It makes better sense. Yeah.
what I would do. My old David would have done what you did. Open another location, be really excited.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. I owned a bar for a long time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I owned a bar. I loved the bar. I mean, I love to drink. Back then, I don't drink anymore, but that was my passion. Like I wanted to connect with people. I wanted to build relationships.
Yeah.
I never really made any money because, I had dollar beers.
Yeah.
I had cheap alcohol. I tried to give things away. I tried to be buddies with people. And I realize now, man, I should have just made better decisions. I should have raised my prices a little bit. I should have made my margins better. And I would have probably made tons of money. And and ran it like a business,
Yeah.
because business is sports. It's a game, and you got to play the game. This has been fun. I hope that you made some decisions, or at least I'd love to talk to your husband whenever he's, if he has questions too,
Yes.
because you guys definitely have a good business. If you're making money, it's a good business.
Yes.
Most businesses don't make money, and they continue to suffer. And if he had blessed by losing his job and then starting it, that's such a good story.
Yes. Yes.
So we have to turn it around. All
I
right.
know. I'm excited. We do have to make some decisions, but it was fun. Yes.
Awesome.
Big eye opener.
Thank you. Awesome.